watching one of these animal channels. It may have been Discovery Channel, and environmentalists were going over how they treat the bears in Yellowstone, the grizzlies in Yellowstone. And it was absolutely brilliant. You don't feed them, you don't adopt them, you don't hang out with them, you don't go running around sticking your nose in their business. Why? Because they're bears. White rabbits have no business fooling with bears. Now, they're nice to look at, you can watch them in their natural habitat, but generally it's non-interference. We don't sell them air conditioners. Well, they're bears. They don't need it. We don't sell them fishing poles. You know, they fish very well for themselves. If they needed fishing poles or air conditioners, they'd build them. We don't sell them airplanes or AK-47s. It's a total hands-off approach to the bears. During another episode, I was seeing how these, they were white rabbit ecologists down in the Amazon, and I want to say this was on like a travel channel or something. They were visiting with some tribe in the Amazon, and this tribe was very spiritually sophisticated. But generally, they were treating them like the bears. Hands off, non-interference. These little Amazon rabbits, you know, look like us, but they're not white. They're not Aryan rabbits. The white rabbit ecologists were taking a very hands-off approach. Can't sell them anything. No, don't interfere with their food. In this one particular episode that I was watching, the little Amazon rabbits, they had themselves some little babies. One of the babies was very sick, and they didn't want to interfere and give it any medicine. They let nature take over. Brilliant. Because they were treating them just like we treat the bears in Yellowstone. There's no need, again, to adopt bears. Because, well, bears can be dangerous. There's no need to fool around saving bear cubs. Why? Because they're bears. It's natural law. Let nature take over. Just let them mind their own business. Let them have their own space. And if they get too out of line, you know, every once in a while they get one of these grizzlies that gets a little out of line. They have to euthanize it or do something along those lines. You know, you can't let bears get out of line. Sometimes those black bears, they get out and they go rampaging through the suburbs, eating garbage and raiding homes and whatnot, and they're a little unruly. Sometimes they have to put one down. But by and large, it's non-interference. And it got me thinking how well we do that. And this white rabbit ecologist had transferred this type of treatment of the bears to the treatment of the little Amazonian rabbits. That's my thinking. We need to treat everyone just like we treat the bears, and just like they're starting to treat some of these indigenous tribes. Yes, the indigenous white rabbits of Europe are just fine to be left alone. And of course, you would never want to bring a bear home any more than you want to bring a little Amazonian rabbit home. That's not what they're designed to do. You never want to let one date your daughter. Bears don't date rabbits, especially not white rabbits. You never want to bring one into your rabbit hole. Why? Well, it's a bear. Any more than you'd want to bring one of those little Amazonian rabbits. You see, they were treating them identical. That's fine. That's a big step toward progress. They sell those little Amazonian rabbits in the AK-47s, or of course not. They don't need them. If they needed them, they'd have already made them. But that is a total ecological view. Don't interfere with us. We won't interfere with you. Those little indigenous red rabbits of North America, most people don't understand this, but they didn't have horses until the Spanish introduced them. The Spanish introduced horses, and the Indian populations exploded, and they started killing each other. Non-interference. Treat them like the bears. Very good. It's very good. And in turn, we expect to be treated like the bears too. Don't worry about us. We'll do everything under our own initiative. We don't need you. You just think we do. But white rabbits don't need bears, and we don't need any other rabbits. We're very special like that. Why? We got Godzilla. If you got Godzilla in your back pocket, you got the Green Goddess. You got all our technology, all our imagination. That's where it all begins. You don't need much else, do you? But we'll create win-win situations. Yeah, we'll trade some carrots for your tomatoes.